Greetings and salutations, everybody. This is our second chance at this. I don't know what was happening. I was having some mad technical difficulties. First, I was just giving you guys an idea what it was like behind the scenes, and then the landscapers came, and then the thing froze up. So we are back. So a huge hello to everyone. I hope everyone is doing good on this Thursday. This is also the new moon. So if you're joining me now or later, no, I'm going to soon be doing a new moon ritual for manifesting for the group. What we're going to do is leave the candle going all, our entire session, and that will be, until it burns down later today. And yeah, I may have to relight it, but what we're going to do with this is I want each person to make their own manifesting goal, okay? So when you do that, you're just basically, and I encourage you to write it down, unless it's something so deep in your heart, which for a lot of us it is, of what you want to manifest. And for me, there is a lot of things going on in my life, and we'll get into what I'm going to manifest. Hi, how are you doing, Anxious AP? Big hello to Twitch, a big hello to YouTube and Facebook. We're just getting going. It's one of those muddled mornings. So I was doing some meditating, and we're going to start to light the sage and get it going. And it was and has been today quite a scattered energy. And that's okay. We need to learn sometimes how to focus in. So let's start this sage, and I have a feeling it's really going to burn today, to clear away any of that confusion. Let's work on that now. Going to be mindful today. We're opening up, humbly asking Wakantanka, the Great Spirit, Mother Nature, to give us some peace, clarity, to cleanse away and ward off negative energy and evil. And because we're doing our new moon ritual today, we're also going to light the Palo Santo. I like that sparingly. We're encouraging all of our manifesting to be positive, for there to be no evil in our little group today. Thank you again, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. It's so good to see you. I am still getting it together. We're working on it today, guys. Woo! Today's broadcast, as usual, is brought to you by coffee. I just freaking love birds, okay? Because, as you guys know, I do. I am obsessed. There's a group of crows that live right by my house, and they live in these gorgeous old trees that we have. And they are amazingly, they're just so clever. And if you know anything about crows, they represent a lot of good things to me, but they're also just like my buddies, I don't even need to have like a spirit reason, other than lately I felt kind of like a Disney character in the backyard. I've had all these cute, and I'm going to show you guys some pictures, little baby squirrels. They're like this big, black ones, gray ones, brown ones, just come up to me. And it's been so neat because I spent a lot of time out there under my favorite tree, and I've been making reels of it, and it's an old tree. I can't even pull my arms around it. It's so old. And yes, guys, I've tried. Hi, Katerina. Okay, my today's readings could be whatever you want, except I don't do revenge. I don't send out negative energy, and I don't do mediumship in a group. We've done that, and it has brought on way too much, and I just need to have like one-on-one for that. But otherwise, no revenge, and I don't do dark spell work or dark light, dark magic work. I do light magic work. And that was what Katerina asked on Facebook. So just to let you guys know, remember, I'm on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, so you won't see all your comments. I'll keep you guys abreast of what's important, and we are going to get to the free reading soon. Now, understand, first I'm going to do a new moon ritual for the group, so get what you want in your heart to manifest. Some of you should write it down. We're going to light the candle. First I'm going to talk about the 3 crystals that we're focusing on today and why, and we'll start that. So if you do want a reading, let me know. Hi, Percy V from Twitch. Please let me know, everyone, if you would like a reading. I see some people out there who have not said hi, so hello to everyone. Hope you guys are having a good Thursday. It's been a little weird over here, so we're trying to focus. And I felt I would use the crystals that we were going to, of course, have on our new moon ritual altar, but things that we need to focus on. So here we go. And yes, the coffee is hitting the spot good today. Hi, Alexandria, and hello. It is Naomi as well. It's nice to see everyone, and hello, Bubbles from Twitch. You guys are awesome. I love your names. So what we're doing today is we are going to do some free readings. Let me know if you'd like one. I'm going to go on with our crystals of the day, our new moon ritual, because we want to manifest good stuff in our lives. So let me know. Okay, thanks, Anxious. So I'm writing down names. So far, I do see that Katerina had put down her name for at least like she wants a reading or is inquiring what's the parameters. Let's see. We also have Alexandria. Yes, we are. So you're on the list. And these are all from Facebook, guys. So if you're on Twitch or YouTube, you can't see them yet. I'm sorry. We do see Anxious AP from Twitch would like to have a reading. And we're going to bounce back if we have time to Nick Paris over on Facebook. And then I see on Twitch, we also have Bubbles. Okay, and there's Percy V. I wondered if you were going to say something. Thanks, guys. We'll do our best. I'll probably do just quick one-card pulls because our list is getting long. That way I can honor everyone's request, but understand when I get going sometimes, it's just whatever and always my guides want me to impart. So there's that patience. Okay, here we go, guys. So far on the list, we have Katerina, Alexandria. We have Nick Paris. We have the Bubble. And then we have Percy V. So understand some of you guys can't see each other, so I will guide us through these readings. So first, let's talk about these crystals really quick. I'm doing some raw adventuring today. We bring out the raw things I do at times when I'm feeling this one way, where I need to build up. The polished stones are beautiful. I also have them on my altar. We'll talk about them, but I'm focusing today on these energies. The thing I like about this is that we are using it as our grounding tool. So we always need to stay grounded, and today it really spoke to me. We also have our raw carnelian, and this particular energy, and let me relight that sage here. This is promoting creativity. And what I feel from that is we need to open up ourselves out of our box, bring ourselves some positive vibes, and creativity is a good release, even if it comes from something sad. So again, so far we're starting off with these two raw things, our grounding tool, the aventurine. We're also using this kind of to ground ourselves as well with positive, good vibes. And I love this form. Isn't it kind of beautiful? I don't know, I dig it. So at any rate, we're using that. And now, this is what I always like to do, have something intuition enhancing. And this is also protective. This is Celestite or Celestine. I do have a candle infused with that on my shop on Facebook. But at any rate, what this is here for is that heightening that I need. And I think we need as a group. So I'm going to set these on our altar so we can start. So group, if you have what you are wanting to manifest, my goal here, because I felt today was about two energies for me, mindfulness and grounding. So what I am wanting to manifest is the most mindful, grounded existence and peace I can have, to be the creator I am, to be the healer, the helper, so I could give to you, to myself, of course, which is, guys, is your number one. So when we start this, focus for me. Take a few moments. We're going to let it burn. And we're going to take just a few meditative breaths. But as I said, we will let this burn all day. I will. But throughout this, for sure, I will have to probably blow it out for a moment, let it cool. Now, these are my candles that I made, imparted with my own good vibes and energy. So as we start this, know that I have imparted the ideas of peace, love, harmony, goodness. I make sure we are focusing together that on every ritual. We are only wanting good things. I'm going to pull forth the altar for a moment for us to be able to take a better look. So here we have a big raw chunk of amethyst. Yes, we do. Here's the calcite, the blue. We've seen that recently. Here's my spirit quartz. Here's that huge chunk of quartz from my grandmother you guys have seen before. We have the yellow rhombus, which is an interesting thing. We'll get into it another time. Another little chunk with some, raw amethyst and some crystal on it, as well as a different shape. We're going to get into that. And I've used these for rituals. If you look, they're broken some on the inside because of ritual use. I also have here, let's move over here, another type of amethyst, which is very light, you guys. Here is my, where's the soda light? Because I wanted to show that one. Well, here's our tiger's eye. I'm going so fast. That looks like my hair, you guys. Soda Light. I have a lot more than this. This is a Desert Rose, which doesn't really normally fall under all those categories, but I like it. Here's another form of amethyst, yada, yada, yada. This is feldspar or satin spar, and it's very easy to mess up. It like melts. So as we place these out, I would like everyone to be ready. I know I am. The sage is lit. I would like to put out our new moon manifestations. Now, if you're ready, our manifesting dreams and hopes and the things we want. I'm asking Mother Nature to open up for our group and for myself. The Great Spirit, the universe, whomever you speak to. I'd like our ancestors to come forward too. We would like to harness as much of this lunar energy as we can. I would like to manifest mindfulness and implement it in a way in my life that could be creating a good sense of grounding and stability. I want to continue to be the controller of my emotions, thoughts, and I want to be an open, cleanest, like sharpest filter as I can for you and for me. And I'm hoping everyone in the group gets what they're manifesting. So we're going to start this off now for just a moment. We're going to take some deep breaths. I want everyone to remember every day you need to light a candle. Sometimes we'll plant a plant and talk over it, speak over it, but you need to speak your manifesting goals into life and to act upon them. So now I'm going to take a few moments. Setting a nice stage for our little group. Thank you for your concentration on your dreams too, guys. Nice calm focus has entered the groups, all three. Thank you. Once again, we're concentrating for just a moment on what we want to bring to life on this Leo new moon. Breathing in light and energy. And breathing out any negative thoughts that we can't do this. Nothing is impossible. I'm possible is what that means to me. So one last thought. Make sure you're every day taking that energy with you. We could be mindful too. So thank you guys so much for participating in the new moon ritual. We're going to let this sage come out, and we're going to also let our candle burn throughout this. I will relight it as soon as I can afterwards. Yes, feldspar is selenite, correct. So it's also called satin spar. Thank you, Katarina asked about that. It's called a lot of different things, and so people get them confused. So I try to throw out as many names as I can, and I am still working on the whole idea of the Reiki healing. I'm really getting into the chakras. It's just something I take very seriously, so it's a slow study for me. I have no certifications, and I claim nothing but to just be a student. I'm actually enjoying implementing these things I have for several years into my life and my daily routines and rituals. I have found them incredibly helpful. And the more I'm getting used to them, the more I'm ready to take it to the next level. But we're here today learning. It's an open group, no judgment. Please feel free to ask any questions, make any comments. I'm going to, excuse me, my allergies. Look back up here. Thank you, Alexandria. She said she loves my crystals. And look at the comments really quick before we get going. I'm going to do as many readings as Spirit allows today. We're trying to be selective with our energy, and that's why I encourage everyone to do the same. If you are enjoying today, please make sure you like, comment, share. If you're on Facebook and feeling really sassy, you can send me stars. I also have a cool subscription thing going on Facebook. For just $10 a month, you get 3 readings with me, 1 private, 2 in a private group just for subscribers, 50% off my regular stuff, as well as you get to try out products for free, and you are every month enrolled in like a prize drawing for all the subscribers. I'm trying to be selective for you guys too. For $10, I think that maximizes all of our time. So if you're interested, let me know. I'm trying not to really push that because what we're doing here is group healing work. We're trying to help one another. I love this. I've missed everybody, by the way, so much. So if you haven't seen me for a bit, I've been on a healing journey. So I appreciate your patience. You guys sticking around and coming back. So let's take a look here. I just want to make sure I've got everybody accounted for. Okay. Sure. Katerina is writing down her question, which is good because she's my first. Your health, first of all. Okay. Will it improve on its own? No, that made sense. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to make sure I have everyone accounted for. Next, we're making sure Alexandria is here. You can let me know your question when you're called. And I see Divine. Well, I'll see if I can get to you. Yes, I love Celestine too, Naomi. That's great, Nick Paris. It is just really, I believe, first of all, very calming and protective. But I believe in the intuition enhancing part, and we're trying to be mindful of what things affect us certain ways. So I have picked up certain things I feel nothing from, and I will send them off to someone else or put them on the altar and use them during certain rituals that call for it. But things that I hold to myself a lot, I use that a lot. So all right, here we go. I'm going to start off here with our friend Katerina. She wants to know about her health. So I'm going to tell everybody, of course, and she's already gone to the doctor, that of course we're doing doctor stuff, whether it be holistic or not, or regular, Western, excuse me, what they want to call regular medicine. And I'm not knocking either thing, guys. We don't want to ignore good, advice from physicians, and we don't want to ignore physical symptoms. So now, all 3 groups, please let's focus for Katerina on Facebook. If you'd step down. So we're going to focus our energies just for her. And on this new moon, we're feeling that we are also kind of harnessing that lunar energy. Let's do it, guys. One last good shuffle. All right, we are going to do a 1-card reading for each person so we can get as many as we can. And what we see here is yes. Okay, I am encouraged by this. Now look, before I show you this card, I'm going to show it to you straight up so you understand. Here's your illness, okay? And I'm not saying that you were dying, but this is your illness, okay? This card felt this way. Whew. So the answer is yeah. My guides are telling me it's going to get better on its own, but it's going to be a process. It's going to take time. With that number 2, it lets me know, being a higher number, that it's going to take longer than just a few months. You're going to have to work through this with also, according to what I keep getting, is letting go of stress and problems, because a sword out there always means 2 things. You have a physical or emotional trauma, but then there's like the residual. So there's this psychological trauma we go through, and I don't want you to feel, and this is easy for me to say, scared, worried, and those type of feelings feed into illness. You know that. So okay, that's what I've been doing, and I'm not touting, like, say, not getting medical care, but when we're doing all this mindfulness and learning our reactions to things, I want you to continue on that path to find what fits you in your life, to make those good vibrations to help you and your body heal. And again, we're not saying, guys, not to go to the doctor, but I think that you will get better. And I believe that it feels to me that sometimes too much thought and over medical and intervention sometimes, when we could see, here's the problem. I get you. I feel like everybody, that's the rub, we want to do the right thing, but we don't want to overdo the right thing. So hey, Stormy. Hey, Katerina's finishing up her reading here. I'll say hi to everybody in a second. Well, I'm glad you said it makes sense. It's a long-standing issue that affects her mental health. Well, you're so very welcome. I'm glad that we actually touched upon also the mental health part of it, because that's the burden people carry that is, it's almost harder than the physical at times. And it's so much that it is that mindfulness and balance. So again, I kind of think that's our theme for today. Thank you, Katerina, for your participation. Okay, Stormy, I'll see if I can get you on the list. We have quite a few going on. Hi, Stephanie. We'll see what we could do. Try to say hi to everybody. So next up here we have Alexandria. Would you step forward, or is it Alexandra? Sorry. I'm looking at my writing and I could be, oh no, it was Alexandria. There we go. Go me. So what we're doing now, guys, is we are, if you've just joined me, doing a new moon ritual in the background. I want you to think about what you'd like to manifest into your life. Stormy, everyone, Stephanie, you guys, everyone on Twitch. Think about what you want truly. What is your passion? What is so important to you? Leo is about passion. My passion about my life is to become ever mindful of my reactions and then become more grounded within myself to be able to experience joy, because true joy comes from riding the waves of life in a way that we can sustain ourselves with joy and happiness while it's happening. And I'm on that road. I'm excited about it. It's like such a relief. Can you feel it? It's like all through here. Oh, when you, it's like someone's rubbed your forehead and your temples when you finally let everything go. And it is like a chakra release, which is, I'm going to get into the Reiki healing because I've been felt called to it. But we're working into it one moment at a time with my own healing first. So let's take a look here. There she is. What are you interested in today, Alexandria? And let's talk about the list. Have your questions ready. We go over to Twitch where we have, obviously a couple people. For one, I see we have the bubble one, but I know there's something before that. And we see Percy V. Okay, so we also see Nick Paris. So let's do this. For sure, I know we have Alexandria on Facebook. We have Nick Paris on Facebook. Let's see who's still here with us on Twitch. Of course, I dropped my pen. I love live broadcasts. They're so cool. At least I'm not making the smoke alarm go off with the sage because it's continuing to burn this whole time. Thank you, Anxious AP. I knew that I did not write down a name. Thank you so much, Bubbles. You guys are so sweet. That is what I love about the different formats. It's introduced me to a whole lot of really sweet people. So, Alexandria, what you looking for? I also have my Oracle decks out today. I was hoping to run into another person from Twitch. I hope that they show up too. I will do my best to get you on the list, Devon. I've not put anyone else on the list yet. I don't want to make any commitments I can't keep. Pardon me. The allergies here. Oh my God. So, Alexandria, what are you interested in? As well as I will make sure I pull a Rumi Oracle card for our manifesting theme. We'll get to that. Well, hello there, Sophia from Facebook. We are doing a new moon ritual and free readings, and we have compiled a pretty good list. All you really need to do is say, hey, I'd like a reading. We are live streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, guys, so we have quite a list compiled already. But if you follow me and like this post and set your settings, I'm trying to go live at least 3 or 4 times a week for free readings. So if you guys are interested, keep an eye out for me. Okay, a clarified regarding a child. Okay, let's take a look. So I'm assuming if you were going to have a child, correct? And I'm assuming that we've had a reading about this. And if you guys know me, I will tell you unashamedly, unabashedly that I will not remember a lot of our sessions. I love looking at the recordings because it's all just literally what I'm getting at the moment. Nothing is premeditated, and it's pretty much in me and out of me pretty quickly. So I appreciate your patience and understanding if I literally don't remember, because I've done, well, oh my God, thousands of readings over the past 20 years. So just to clarify, Alexandria, guys, on all the platforms, she's going to have us do a little reading here about a child. I'm believing she wants to know if she's going to have another, and we've probably covered this. So here we go. Let's open up here to the universe, Wakantanka, Great Spirit. Mother Nature, if you will. Now, I did feel a little difficulty. So all that means to me, because I'm going to tell you a little bit, the resistance we feel sometimes isn't a bad thing, okay? And the DNA of another child, like of male or female. Gotcha. Okay, so I do believe it's a yes. But first of all, the way you were doing things before, I don't know if the universe, maybe you've had children before, for example, it had been stopping you from doing this. So first of all, here's the green light. The green light is this card right now. We're going to talk about how the universe has recognized you have literally changed and you are looking for the right situation. Now, this card is a male. We're going to just go with this moment that it's a male. So I'm going to say this to you. We've talked about this. I'm going to assume, and I can see so far with this card, I just see possibly one. I'm going to pull 2 more cards, guys, because usually we will pull a full 3 to 6 for these. Okay, guys, she's just going to have one. And it's telling you to be super patient about this and to not worry about it because you need to keep making the right choices. I feel it's probably male energy. The thing about this is I would keep open in my heart and my mind that you want a child. And if that's what you want to manifest, I suggest today you ask the universe to send you it at the right time. So that's what I'm seeing today. Thank you so much. And hello, Amanda. And Sophia, I'm sorry you're struggling. Thank you for joining our group. We are a group of caring people who are trying very much to help each other. We're going to do another reading for one of our friends now over on Twitch. So Anxious AP, if you'd like to step on over. And I remember you're a girl. I'm getting to get a little better at this. There's so many wonderful souls I'm meeting. It's like really awesome and humbling. I've been doing this particular job since, oh my God, like professionally since 2000. And so that's putting me into 20. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so guys, I appreciate your patience with not getting a reading every time. It's kind of how it goes. You are so very welcome. Alexandria has thanked me for her reading. For the rest of you on Twitch and YouTube. So Anxious's question here on Twitch is she would like to know if she'll be able to at some point buy her parents' house. She was interested in seeing what this reading or a particular reading would say. So what we're going to do is do this one card again, and we're going to focus really, really hard on whether this card is positive, negative, and understand that's kind of like the yes-no process, but what we would like is the idea of definitive. So group, let's ask for a definitive answer for our friend. I would like my ancestors and yours to sit down at the table. Will she have a chance to buy her parents' house? Last good shuffle. Thank you. I could feel the shift in the room. Excellent. Woohoo. This is exciting. This is the number 8. It's already in the process. This number also means growth and movement. Yes, it's also called a divine number. But what I really believe in this idea is that you are absolutely in line for it. So it's a strong yes, but it's telling you something important that you're going to need to keep working to get this. And yeah, that was like a no-brainer, but it feels a little different. So with this particular card, the Pentacles, usually people are already planning. They've got their ducks in a row, and I'm not saying you don't, but I would like you to sit back and think about maybe what you would like to manifest today alongside this as a long-term goal, because I feel like you may need and have multiple irons in the fire, so to speak. And to me, when I see you so laser focused here too, notice how you do have a little bit of time to spare there. Think about that for a minute. Thank you. So that was our message. Sometimes it's super quick, you guys, but I'm trying to ask Spirit to let's get as many people in as we can. So that was pretty much a quick yes for our friend Anxious AP on Twitch. So Nick Paris, if you are still here, I believe you are next on the list. And then is on Twitch Bubble. And then I see Percy V. And we'll see if we can take any more people after that. I appreciate everybody. Once again, today's live stream is brought to you by coffee. And if you guys know, I just love freaking birds, okay? I am like a walking advertisement for coffee, and they just don't, I guess they all have us really, so I guess they do know. The sage is still smudging. The group is still manifesting. Thank you so much for your patience, energy, and time today. I know we do not have a lot of time in this very busy life. There is Nick. Thank you. She wants to know, for those of you on YouTube and Twitch, if his brother's wife is still paying people to do energy work on him. Okay, guys, what I would like to do for this particular question is we're going to do a 3-card spread. We're asking that no negative forces be at play in our group, and we're asking that the ancestors that Naomi and I know and will come down and give positive message, and we would like to look into that situation, you guys, together. I would like the group's positive energy focus. It's a yes. Okay, so I'm going to be brief because I feel that there's money involved. It's a very controlling situation, and here she is. So you and I have talked about the Queen of Swords. That's often very controlling ladies, and she's part of a group. That's the challenge. The answer is clearly, this was like a moral issue, you know, and she's made this choice because she feels like she needs to control his morality, where he's going, what he's doing, because you know what? Someone positive from his family past wanted to come and take him out of it or encourage him somehow, whether this be in spirit form or not. So I would say it's a yes. And look, guys, I don't believe that we can't ourselves break free and know that no negative things can hurt us, but some people who are weaker minded and have issues tend to be attracted to negative people and situations. So when I look at that and I see energy work, I believe in the idea of energy work, but I believe that people have a powerful influence when they're around people. So guys, remember, whom you are around is profound with your energy and how they can tap into you from a distance even, and you may be starting to think about them. Learn to be mindful. When you start to think about a person, it is often because they're thinking of you. Sometimes it's because of you. Yeah, you won't let it go. You're obsessed. But you need to be mindful of why. And then once you realize, okay, this is me, you can start to break energetic bonds and realize when something comes to your mind, you guys, because a lot of you are empaths and people who are learning to look at your gut, it's going to come right into your head and you're not thinking about this person. So energy is real, you guys. We don't ever want to poo-poo it and go, oh, no. I am humbled. I want to learn, but I don't mess with things. And Nick Paris knows that we are the most respectful people about energy and other people's space and goodness. So we always try to commune in this group in a way that's like, nobody should be messing with anyone's energy. So be mindful. I'm not going to give people a lot of credit in your life, but don't give them anyway a free pass to free, what is that? Free rent in your head. So I gave you your answer. Yeah. There you go. A smoker. There you go. Well, you're welcome. I appreciate you waiting. You're awesome. I want to take a moment and take an updated list look real quick, and let's move on to our next person. That sage is still smudging, you guys. We all needed it. Keep up your thoughts about manifesting if you just happen to be waiting. What is it that's important to you? Okay, so step forward, Bubbles from Twitch. This is where it's getting interesting. And I do see everyone's requests. I will do my best. Know that I'm not ignoring you, Amanda, and everyone. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get as the shortest readings with meaning as I can today for the group, because a manifesting day is a good day to get stuff out, to be able to make space for all this new stuff you need to manifest. It's almost like if you didn't do this in the full moon, you guys, clear out some space. Because it's time to manifest, guys. It is time to get hardcore. All right, here's Bubbles loves Bubbles. Oh, that's so cute. All right, so let's get into this. I'm going to read you the question, guys, who are on YouTube and Facebook. Bubbles asks, you'd like to ask your guides if you have any unheard messages. Slightly on a roller coaster of emotions. Okay. Are you a female, Bubbles? I'm going to go with that, but please let me know. And we're going to do a full 6 card for you because I've not seen you here at all, and I would really like to give you some helpful guidance. Okay. And now we're looking for the response, because you guys know I can't see a lot of people's pictures, and these cool Twitch names, like, I'll never know. Yes, you are. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. This way I just won't screw up, you know. So let's look here. I would like concentration from all three groups. Thank you so much. I'd like your ancestors to step forward in mine. Let's take a seat at the table. Let's see what's up. Let's take a look. My friend is on an emotional roller coaster. What do we have for her? So I'm putting down 6 cards, guys. 3 cards straight up and 6 cards that are your challenges. But what I do here is everything is channeled through spirit. So just to give you guys like a little, like, I don't know, insight to everything. Usually when you're a reader, you don't need the cards, but divinatory tools help you, help me. I love the cards. I grew up around the cards, but know that these messages are coming through me, through, as we said, whomever has chosen to sit here in my guides. So I'm just going to get straight to it. So you have had to be one of the more monumentally patient people in the world. You are so patient. You understand you need to be patient. You know you have these bigger, greater things too you're trying to deal with. You have a lot of spiritual enlightenment things that you're like literally having downloads, but at the same time you're having to learn how to be balanced. So this is like in your past. So I think that you've been for a while learning to balance yourself, but that's still everyone's challenge. Not a big deal. That's normal. You're experiencing now growth and movement forward, which is what I was starting to feel with this as I was shuffling. So now this way, guys, we just saw this card. Woo, things have not been going anywhere. And look, it's okay to feel a moment of rest, to sit back, but there's a stubbornness to this card. This way, I think you've also recognized within yourself that some growth was needed, and you've been doing it. And the roller coaster is because you've said, hey, you know what? No, I am doing it. And the universe said, oh, well, here's your challenges, which is an excellent sign. Oh my God, you guys, that's what you want. You want the universe to recognize that you're serious. So here came the clowns. We'll just call it that. So this female energy is a challenge for you right now. And we're going to step back from that and we'll come back to it. Your predictive cards is that part of your advisement is coming for you. And that isn't me. This is your own spiritual awakening moment again that is helping you deal with some of the downloads, but giving you something else. So it's like you've gotten a bit of a new operating system. You're trying to implement it into everything and you're doing it, but like, you're like, where the heck do I put my energy? Because everything has been, as you could see, now suddenly opened, a little chaotic. Challenging the fiber of your being, making you go, is all this energy I'm putting out correct? It is. You're absolutely needing consistency to continually opening up, and the mindfulness. It's actually, again, it's our theme today about becoming aware of how people make you feel, becoming aware of how you're responding to it, and then becoming acutely aware that people like this. Now, I'm going to say this kindly. Sometimes we're comparing ourselves, and I'm always kind, but I mean, like, I'm not trying to be mean. So, like, I'm always trying to put it this way. We don't, first of all, want to bash ourselves because we're not like somebody else. Second of all, we don't want to compare. Third of all, we can't care what other people think as well. So if this is the third category, you know that you're going to be dealing with people like this for the rest of your life, but you've got to make the choice. And that number 8 is also that divine number, the infinity number. And the arrows of attention have reached their mark in the future, meaning like all this energy you're putting out saying, yeah, I'm ready for more. I'm okay with all this. Make this make sense. It's going to. I'm going to give this actually with the month of August, and that number 8, you guys, for August, for a lot of us is huge. On the 8th is the Lionsgate portal. I'm going to make sure I'm going live that day. The energy this particular month for a lot of us is, it's growth, you guys. It's intense, because when she gets this download from the Hermit, she's going to know where that energy's got to go. So have faith. Just have faith that it all makes some sort of sense. And remember, you knew the lesson was patience, and it's always going to be patience. It's okay. Embrace it. Know it. Know that literally, you guys, your mindset is you. Your reality is you. I mean, we're all going through things, and you can't just let those things define you and your mood. Oh my God, that's like the hardest thing at first. It's true personal accountability, y'all. It's like literally, and I don't know how many different accents I'm going to use in one broadcast. I'm a goof. It's just me. But understand, you guys got to get to the raw basics of you, which is, hey, I can't let this interrupt my jam and my vibe. It's, for example, one of my favorite Beatles songs is Across the Universe, Nothing's going to change my world. And at first I was like, well, that's just fluffing everything off. And I'm an empath, so I'm all feely. I'm like, oh my God, I see you, Nick Paris, hold on. And it's like, literally, I realized, oh my God, I'm holding on to everything way too tightly. Loving and caring doesn't mean we gotta grip so tightly. So I'm gonna age myself again. There's a 38 Special song that says, hold on loosely, but don't let go. And somehow those long-haired rockers back then had a little bit of wise sage advice in their jams. So as for the Lionsgate portal, guys, that is 8/8/2022. I'm going to get the actual timing. I'm going to put something out about that soon. I've been caught up in this new moon energy, and today it was a little weird, chaotic. So our vibe was mindfulness, and we were grounding ourselves. And as you can see, the candle is still burning. We will let it burn. I want to do an oracle card really quick for our group, but I need to see, is Percy V still here on Twitch? Because I have made some promises I am so trying to keep. Yes, Bubbles, you need to carry on and be patient. And you are so very welcome, Bubbles, on Twitch. Your kind comments, I hope it did resonate for you. Don't give up, guys. There's usually a purpose, and when we all run across each other in these groups and I get to read for you, a lot of times it's because you were meant to have a little bit of a boost to your day. So I really hope that did that for you. Hey, Gloria, thank you for joining and following. I noticed that. I will do my best to get to other people. I want to do Percy V actually before I do the oracle card reading for the group. You have been so patient, Percy V. Let me know if you're a guy or a girl and what you would like. Okay? And meanwhile, I'm going to look at this list for a second and see who is asked first after that person. And let's see what we could do. Okay, I see quite a few people. I'm going to add Devand. I'm going to just ruin that. Divanand. I'm just horrible. I'm sorry, guys. I am a grandmother. So, I'm allowed some dorky moments. I was always a little awkward, But I don't know. It's getting older. You're just kind of like, you're fuddy-duddy sometimes. And I go with it, I'm like the biggest joke around. It's hilarious. I'm laughing all day at myself. Oh, well, have a good night, Nick, Paris, Naomi. Sleep well. Hey, Jennifer. So Percy V is a girl on Twitch, guys. So YouTube and Facebook, listen up. Okay. She wants to know what the rest of the year has in store for her and her significant other. And yeah, we'll do our best to see if we could do another couple readings after this. Let's see where we're going with our time. All right. So we're going to use our Rider-Waite, and we're going to do a 6-card spread for you. Thank you so much for your patience. I truly appreciate you. Let's open up the group for a minute. Focus. All right. I would like my ancestors and yours to sit down here at the table. Walk and talk, a great spirit. Let's open up for our friend and see what the upcoming year looks like for our new friend's relationship. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 up and 3 challenge. All right, I do see someone has given stars. Hold on, I will finish this. You will be acknowledged. So here's your issue. You can't plan everything. So my advice to you, first of all, is know you've been doing good works in this relationship, and that so far the way it has been set up, the system was not bad. So understand, I'm not knocking you when I go into some of this, because these are things that will help enlighten you and deal with your life. And none of this looks earth-shatteringly terrible. So mind you, understand the cards look a little melodramatic sometimes. So you may think sometimes that, and this is the past, all the stuff you've worked on, was it like really like something you're going to be able to sow? Is this good? And I'm not saying you think this guy's bad or your significant other is bad. You said NN. That person is going to hurt you. But I think that you wonder, because in the current situation, and this is overflowing, we'll get into the future and what to expect, you feel as if a cycle has changed in your relationship, like a cycle ended, and you're seeing a new one begin, basically. But there's some conflict that's rushed in, and we're going to get to what I feel this is. I think there's a sense that he, and we're just going to go with he because NN is this person, I believe, has and will be the challenge in your relationship, if that makes sense, because he holds things inside. He doesn't talk about everything, as well as like there's the situations in his life that he's not talking about. So this isn't for you to like freak out. So understand, guys, when I tell you stuff that sounds like, oh my goodness, what does she mean? So I'll clarify. I feel as if he has been occasionally not like the most like avid communicator. I mean, that's a lot of people, and then maybe like a lot of people. So what I'm seeing here is for you to understand, with this card being the answer card and your main future predictive thing, is that there is an element of what you would feel is slightly like, I don't know what to think of him, because he has his own challenge with you. It's like you have a hard time in this new cycle understanding where this is leading, because clearly, and let's get to this issue, it feels as if he is going to shift directions, or has slightly. And look, I'm not trying to be dramatic. Take a look at this, it's like the idea something, a situation or a person rushes in, but what I'm feeling here is what you're seeking is, I believe, a calm, balanced relationship with him. And there's a spirituality difference right now too, because this high priestess is also talking about spirituality. So here's the advice. Okay, fairly simple stuff. He needs the probably guidance for you to be like sort of the spiritual lead in the relationship, for you to understand he's probably not going to be the best about communication. At times he's his own worst enemy. You guys really will have a new chance, because this one phase is ending and a new one is beginning. But don't let the conflicts from what you've been maybe worried about here, because I kind of want to step back to this for a minute, or things you've experienced with him in the past, or maybe he doesn't follow through with the things he says. All that work you're putting in doesn't seem to be for nothing. It just feels to me that his level, because I don't see a lot of cups here. I feel, and I don't even see one. I feel as if with that level, at times you may feel a little lack of attention. So I'm going to pause there. So guys, I'm not trying to be super negative with people, but this is the thing when I give readings. And this is like really the hardest part. I've noticed that it is sometimes painful for me, and there's that hummingbird every single time I go live for you guys. There's a hummingbird at my window. Wow, I keep saying that. That's crazy. So anyway, that lets me know, spirit confirmation, that you need to value yourself, and that if you can get what you want from this person, because I just really felt like I need to not worry that I'm going to offend someone, that this person isn't very loving with you in this coming new cycle, and it makes me think that he's not opening up about things. So what I'm going to tell you is, yeah, my whole body feels like you need to be slightly prepared to think over, yeah, we still have this relationship. Yeah, we've been a certain place. Yeah, I would like it to evolve higher, but you're not experiencing that. So if you can't spiritually and emotionally kind of guide him gently into it, you may see this season with him as difficult in some sort of way. Again, don't walk into it negatively. Like I said, don't live in the past. You may have to adapt with him. So I would say to you, and this is for you to think about privately, okay? So like, I'm not ever asking people to like expose everything here. I do tons of private sessions. You guys aren't going to see me all the rest of the day, because that's what I do most of the afternoon too, is that, it's okay to sometimes, you know, take a step back and look at things. Like I said, you don't have to make any comments about how you have felt, and I'm not trying to be negative, but yeah, we're just gonna set that down for a minute. It's hard when we are going through seasons in relationships with people where it changes and we don't really know how to take the changes, because that's what I'm feeling like you're either gone through or going to go through. In the new season, to me, it just feels honestly like it doesn't make as much sense as the last one. So that will be, like I said, for you to think about, do you want to do this? Basically, do you want to do this? So I'll leave that there for you. We're gonna light the sage from that one. I feel for you. I really do, because I think that when I say these things, sometimes people get petrified that that means their relationship is going to end and, oh, he's a terrible person. No, I don't think that he's a terrible person or NN is terrible. I just think that at times when I'm getting that emotional feeling or I'm feeling these certain senses, like, you need to know. So I told you what I thought you needed to know. Thank you so much for waiting and participating. Now, I do need to talk about how Gloria gave me, so kindly donated 200 stars. And yes, you may have a reading. We're going to boost her up to go first. So let's take a look. And thank you so much, Percy V. And I appreciate your energy. It is humbling that you guys hand over your energy to me to let me read like this, especially in this forum where we can't easily talk back. And I'm just going with my spirit guided message. And as you can see, I'm not trying to hurt anyone. So I appreciate your patience with me too. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a reading here for our new friend, Gloria. So Gloria, please step down. If you have written your question, I do not think I have seen it. I appreciate you sending stars, Gloria. That helps keep me giving free readings to everybody, as well as it's a way to show Facebook that, like, we're active, and they could push me back up on the algorithms on your page for you guys to see. I've noticed since I had to take a break, you guys couldn't see my stuff as much, and a lot of people couldn't, like, engage. So we're working on engagement, so thank you so much. If you guys want to send stars, please know that I would give you, like I am her, a reading guaranteed at that moment. Otherwise, do know that I will be back. I won't be back tomorrow, but I'll be back Saturday or Sunday, and I will put out a time tomorrow to let you guys know in advance. And I should be back most days next week. It's like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you missed me, okay? So Gloria, she has a general. Excellent. So I'm going to start off first for you with a Rumi Oracle card. We're going to do this because, guys, this is a spiritual manifesting day. Let's see what the Rumi Oracle has to say for our friend Gloria. Thank you. All right, group, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Let's all gather our attention. Universe, open up. Have my ancestors and Gloria's sit down here at the table. Okay, how I do this, guys, is we do a blind pull for this, and you're going to watch me do it. My eyes are shut. Give us our spirit guide message through these beautiful divination tools that we have here for us. And we are really fortunate to have gotten to see this beautiful card a couple times recently, the Blessing of Zara. So I'm going to start off with the idea that you, and this is every time I see this, you are made of light. You're made of energy. I want you to understand that before life, after life, you are that energy. You can funnel it into anything, anyone. But in this picture, you need to understand this is about healing yourself with the light. Now, if you look closely, this light being is holding to her chest, not just the light, but we see this beautiful reflection of nature in those flowers. It's the whole idea that she is giving to herself what she needs to, recognizing, though, that she is a being of energy. Now, this is kind of an earthy card, but yet ethereal. We're going to set this aside because I believe this is probably going to have a little bit to do about your general reading, and we're trying to incorporate these together usually. We're going to set that aside. The Rumi cards are a good spiritual tool to recenter you. So know that you may need some healing, and to recognize that by focusing on spirituality, by allowing the light in, whether that be physical, because with the element of nature, I feel you probably need to be out in it, or whether it be also the, figurative light, where you need that in your soul. Plus, I think that it's letting you know, again, reminding you that you are magical. So let's move into this for our friend Gloria, and this is the general reading using the Rider-Waite. So let's gather the group's attention. Thank you. One more good shuffle. We're going to do the 3 down, and then we're going to do the 3 challenges. I want to focus just for 1 second and say that I do believe, too, you've gone through a transformation, metamorphosis. Transformation was a big theme we were having yesterday. And during this month of August, I think a lot of us have been going through these healing journeys, and now we're going to come out of what we were and be something beautiful. The Phoenix was part of yesterday's Oracle card message for the group, and I feel like we have this theme kind of going on. So let's lead this into this, because I do believe there's really directly stuff about it. You are coming back to life. This is probably fairly recent. It's like you found out a whole lot of things, kind of set you free, made you understand your life. I really want you to love yourself, because that was your challenge card. It's like, woo, you've gone through it, you've experienced it, your love life and you loving yourself. It just seems to be the key. So we're going to say this is like you making an invitation to love yourself. Intriguing. Let's set this aside for a minute. Considering you are that being of light, you do have to have practical endeavors. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to have something good financial come, and this is a new beginning, girl. And I think that what's nice for you is, if it's not just a new beginning, it's a new project, because you felt this, like you don't want to keep looking backwards. You also want to be proactive in your present. So what I kind of think this is telling me too is that you're needing to stop and smell the flowers too. But at the same time, remember, you have this great goal coming and this new thing, and I'm kind of excited about it, because look here, a meeting of the minds is coming. So I think that in this, for this sort of context, is letting us know that you're having a lot of meetings with spirit and a lot of meetings physically. So now we got that spirit vibe going on here for sure. You are this, spiritual being having a human experience. This is the reminder. But there's these practical endeavors that are just there. They're like, oh my goodness, we need to do this. This is good stuff. The Nine of Pentacles is a coming and going of a money matter, but you need to be like that to be able to do this. So this is good stuff. It's more or less you being mindful, and that's been our theme today, of what's gone on recently for you, how you have this spiritual core and base you need to be tapping into, because it looks like self-love's the key. Because you've pretty much risen everything out of the dead too. Like, part of this card's pretty heavy connotations when you look at the illustrations. And I also think you're looking at, like a lot of us, casting off our past. So it's okay to sit and smell the flowers, but to let go of how we were doing it. No, that was close to me elbowing that really bad. Lastly, I just want to say, when I look at all of these, and a lot of the vibe lately with everyone is recognizing how far we've come so we can continue to go further. That is a big theme here for you. So literally a new project is coming, and I'm going to give this a time frame of the next 2 months, because it feels as if August is big for a lot of us, but the fruits of our labors at times come a little bit later, closer to harvest. So I'm giving that time a little further. Okay, so my thing for you is to just remember, you are this being of light, this spiritual individual, that you can create your own reality. But healing, girl, keep on the healing path. And it's not so pretty. You guys, when I've been going through my healing stuff, like, it's dirty, it's rough, it's gritty, it's raw. There'll be days where you don't feel like doing certain things, but when you really begin to realize you want a happy life. You have to get past these things, and you can't let your thoughts and emotions control you. Look, I'm an empath. That's always been rough because, like, I care about people. This is part of your message with the spiritual being card, okay? So you probably feel a lot of things too, girl. So it's probably why a lot of you are here today. We're all kind of attracted to each other. So on that note, we're going to wind it up today. Happy new moon. I'm going to let this burn until it reaches the edge, and I will put it out and start it again for everyone. So take a moment, tell yourself, this is my time to make things happen. And write your little list. Do your little mantra. It could be anytime, any place. You don't have to do anything much about it other than to know. When you say that and send it out, you're going to have to really do something about things, and you will be challenged. Just like our new friends have been when we talked about, like, oh, what's happening? Well, you said that you were ready and you were open and you're a spiritual person, and they upped the game. So that's pretty much how it was. And let's take a look here at the comments while I was saying my little wind up here. Well, I'm so glad, Gloria, that it was good. So for YouTube and Twitch, Gloria said that her reading was spot on and amazing. Well, you're so very welcome, and thank you for the stars. So once again, if you are following me on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, please like and follow and share. As well as if you're on Facebook, know that we have another group called Supernatural Visions. You can join it. I'm trying to get it back organized for the free readings, so you can get a free reading and know you're going to. But however, what I've really been doing is doing cool stuff like subscriptions. So for just $10 a month, you get a private reading with me, 2 readings also in a private group that I already have set up just for subscribers, 50% off all my regular rates. You get to try out new products of mine like candles and stuff for free, and you also get a chance to win something. You know, once I have a certain amount of subscribers, everyone will win something every month. So hey, for $10, it's not too bad. Maximizes our time. So that was my last thought lately, was take time for yourself, you guys. You have to value your time and your energy, which is why I appreciate you guys. And if I missed you today, make sure you do follow me so that you know when I go next. I will not be here tomorrow. I do apologize, but I will let everyone know. So hey, if you guys haven't followed me on Facebook yet or Instagram, head on over there, because that way you'll know. So once again, thank you guys so much for your energy. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and please take care of yourselves.